Listen, I'll use any excuse to talk about a great RV, especially when it has a 50-inch TV, massive refrigerator, and solid surface countertops. And yet, it's shockingly affordable. This is the all-new 2025 Coleman Legacy 2115 RK. It comes in under 26 foot, has a campside dinette, theater seating directly across from the TV, a king bed, and an incredibly well-appointed kitchen with a 16 cubic foot refrigerator and true solid surface countertops. There's truly a lot of things to absolutely love in this travel trailer, but the crown jewel is going to be this rear kitchen. And I take a look at this. I mean, you have a 16 cubic foot fridge freezer. This is massive. Most travel trailers, even with the 12-volt compressor driven that we're seeing that are really popular, are going to be 8 or 10 cubic foot. This is going to be, almost double what a lot of them are going to be, and that is fantastic. So much cold storage and true solid surface countertops. Having these two things at this price point is so awesome. The true solid surface is going to be the best type of countertop you can get in an RV. It's going to be non-porous. It's easy to clean. Love that they put it in here. 3-burner recessed cooktop. You have the microwave right down below. Plenty of storage. You can see their full extension ball bearing drawers on here. Nice big drawer right down underneath that microwave as well. And speaking of big, take a look at the window. You get a ton of natural light in here. Something else that I really appreciate, because this is not the only manufacturer to make this floor plan, but I think they took it and made it better than what anyone else currently has out there. But take a look at this. You have full slide height here. I could actually sneak underneath here. And if I extend up at 6 foot, I can touch the top. But when I'm looking down and cooking, I'm not banging my head, which is not the case for a lot of other manufacturers of this floor plan. I have hit my head on this slide in the floor plan that's similar to this, and it hurts. So I love that they have taller slides. Then right here in the back, of course, is going to be the rest of the kitchen. You have great prep space right back here in case you want to cut up some bread or whatever else you need to do here. Undermount stainless steel sink, as you'd expect. There is an electrical outlet right up top. So if you want like a coffee maker or something back here, you have an excellent place to put it. Again, another window in the back. You can see the roller shade here because we don't have the cooking surface. So anyway, you don't have a cooking surface, we can use the roller shades. Great storage underneath as well. Look at that. Plenty of space for a trash can, possibly even two. You even have some additional storage over to the side. And I love that your fuse panel is tucked away. It's not just hanging out. Not just because it looks nicer, but if you have grandkids or something, they're not going to be pulling fuses out. Not that they could, but you don't want to mess with it regardless. Right up top here, you can see more storage. It also has glass inserts in the doors. Just gives a really nice look. Magnetic catches on there as well. The bathroom features an elongated porcelain toilet bowl with a slow close lid, deep linen closet, and a large 30 by 40 inch shower. One of the most unique things that I've seen in any RV is this right here. Not only is this a porcelain bowl, but it is an elongated bowl. And this is something that I generally prefer, and I have just never seen in an RV. On top of that, take a look at this. You get a slow close toilet seat. I have these at home. They're anti-slam. Love that they put it in an RV. You also see great storage over to the side. Plenty of room for all of your toilet paper. You have a heat duct in here. So even on the coldest of days, you'll be nice and toasty. Towel bar comes included, and over to the side is a nice deep linen closet, again, for things that you want to be able to tuck away. Right underneath that, you will see an electrical outlet, and just like most outlets in here, this is pre-wired for the inverter. We'll talk more about that later when we get outside. You will also see this one has a tankless water heater, which means on-demand hot water. So gone are the 5-minute showers, and you'll be super happy when you see that with the shower this one has. Mirrored medicine cabinet here as well. Great countertop space, stainless steel bowl, and of course, some additional storage underneath that. Nothing crazy, but possibly can put like a toilet brush or something like that in there. But this shower, you guys, this is a 30 by 40 inch shower. I can fully stand sideways, and it has an actual built-in door, not a curtain. So I'm not going to be fighting with it and having a bunch of water all over the floor. Because of this huge skylight, I can stand up anywhere in here at 6 foot tall and not have to duck my head down. And it has the oxygenic shower head. So you have a couple different modes you can have on there. Overall, this is easily one of the best showers, one of the best bathroom setups in this price point. The living area has theater seating directly across from a 50-inch TV that sits above a campsite dinette with huge storage. Now, in a travel trailer built for two, my absolute favorite seating is what they put in, and that is theater seats. It's going to be the most comfortable in my opinion, and this one has plenty of cup holders, so if I want a nightcap and a bottle of water at the same time, I can have that. Plus, I have a little storage for my remote. And as you'd expect, it is a wall hugger, so if I want to kick back and relax and watch TV, I can do so. I have a straight-on angle, I don't have to crane my neck, and I get to watch it on a 50-inch TV. I love having a big TV in an RV, and this one can swing around, so if you want to lay in bed and watch TV, you can do that as well. Directly underneath that is a window. It's a fairly sizable window too, and it looks out to the campsite, which is probably going to be, the most favorable view unless you have like lakefront or something. So I really enjoy that. And the dinette here does have plenty of room for 4 people. This will drop down into an additional sleeping space if you want someone to stay the night. It's not going to be huge, but if it's a kid or someone wants to curl up a little bit, you do have an option. Again, great for grandkids. My favorite part about the dinette though, take a look at the size of that storage. It is on ball bearing glides as well, so it's nice and easy to pull out, has magnetic catch, so it's nice and easy to put in. And in case you need just a little more storage, you have the additional pantry storage right over here to the side. For climate control, on a hot day, you will have a 15K AC. That one is going to utilize the Blade AC system. Now, why is the Blade AC system better? There's a couple of reasons. Without getting into too much boring detail, basically, the vents themselves will do 360-degree cooling rather than vector-based, so it's going to cool the RV a lot more evenly. The other nice thing about it is the ductwork itself actually uses couplers, and they put tape around that, so that way it's not going to have any air leaks, it's not going to come apart, versus a lot of other manufacturers that just tape it, and if that tape fails, you have a big air leak in the roof. So excellent AC system, and ensures that you will stay nice and cool. Up front in the bedroom is going to be a 70 by 80-inch king bed. I love having a big bed. You don't have to worry about elbowing each other in the middle of the night. And even with my big butt, I can still get around here and be able to make the bed, which is definitely going to be something I always look for when I'm looking at an RV. You'll also see that you have some nightstands on both sides, standard electrical outlets that is going to be pre-wired for the inverter. You also have the USB A and C plugins there too. Wardrobe on both sides for great storage, plus nice deep storage across the top. You will see that the doors have glass inserts. They're also strut supported. And just in case that's not quite enough storage, take a look at the easy access storage under the bed. You can lift the bed up for some additional storage right up top here, but I love how big it is underneath. So if you want to put shoes under there, if you want to tuck a laundry basket under there for dirty laundry, you have so many storage options in the 2115. Oh, and by the way, not only do you have full privacy doors for the bathroom, you will also get a larger fan in here, so that way it's going to suck the moisture out nice and quick. All right, so let's get into weights on the 2115 RK. You will see the unloaded vehicle weight of this one is just under 5,500 pounds with a GVWR of 7,250. So you're going to need a little bit bigger vehicle to tow it, probably like a full-size SUV, maybe even a half-ton pickup, something like that. As far as tires, let's see what we have. We're looking at 205/75. You have 14-inch tires, and they are D load range. Now, if we take a look at the pass-through, this side is going to be a little bit smaller door than the other side. The other side is huge, which I love. But if we take a peek in here, there are a few things I want to point out. One of them is this solar charge controller. This one comes standard with what they call the Solar Flex Protect. That is a 220-watt solar panel with the 30-amp controller right there. That black box next to it is for inverter prep. If you decide to add an inverter, as I talked about inside, everything is already pre-wired. All those outlets inside that have the sticker on them, which are pretty much all of them, are already pre-wired for that inverter. You'll also see your water connections right over here, both your fresh water as well as city, and also a black tank flush. That way you don't have to stick a hose down the toilet to wash out the black tank. Tankless water heater will be located right over here, and you will see LED lights all the way around the outside, so you're not having to constantly change bulbs. Coming around to the front, you have that gorgeous front cap. I think they did a fantastic job on it. I really like the lights that they have on here as well, kind of like the diffused LED look. I know some other manufacturers are starting to go to that for the 2025 model year, and I just think it's clean. I really do like it. You also see powered tongue jack on here, plus two 20-pound propane tanks with the cover. Huge oversized battery tray. I mean, you can easily fit 2 batteries on here, or if you ever decide that you want to change this to lithium or something like that, you can even put some lithium batteries on there, which is fantastic. You will see that you have the other solar preps. If you have a portable, like the briefcase style panel, you can plug that in. It's a plug and play operation there. You also get the 12-volt distribution box, which with all the solar and everything makes it so much easier to hook up to the battery. And you have a battery disconnect built right into that, which I love. Coming around to the side, before we do this, one other thing I want to point out real quick here. Something else, it's something that's really small, and I often kind of glance over it, and I shouldn't, because I love that they did this. It's such a small feature, but take a look at that. They gave you a place to be able to put your 7-way plug and your chains when you're not towing. It's just small things like that, those little things that I think really make a big difference when you're talking about the RV. They actually care. They've been out. They've camped. They know what a pain it can be to just have those laying somewhere, having to tie them up. Love that they put in some of those smaller features. Then we get to the pass-through here. Take a look at the size of the door. You can fit a full-size cooler in there. Turn it to the side, and you have plenty of space. Like, that is a very deep pass-through. I think they did an excellent job. You will also see power stabilizer jacks on the outside. So very easy to set up, right? You have one control for the front 2, another control for the rear 2. Again, just touch of a button, you can have everything set up from your tongue jack to your stabilizer jacks. The entryway has the solid step. You'll see the nice aluminum treads on here. This is the Lippert solid step. So the top step is actually a little bit larger, which is great. So that way you have a little bit more of a landing when you're coming out of the RV. It's also, I've been told that doggos prefer this as well. So if you travel with a little furry loved one, they may enjoy these steps a little bit more too. Foldable grab handle right here, plus the glass door. And this is just a great looking door. Also has the, we'll open it up here, but it is prepped for the thin shade. So a lot of times it's hard to, because of the tint, it's hard to even see that there's a window in the door, but there is, and you can get that shade so you can close that off for privacy as well. Right up top is a massive power awning with an LED light strip on there. Right outside of the door here is going to be an electrical outlet in case you need to hook anything up. You also have a couple outside speakers. And our speakers inside I didn't talk about. You have like a little Bluetooth, essentially zone control inside, so you can connect to that. So you can use the speakers inside, outside, or to use the TV. You have all sorts of different options through that one control with your Bluetooth. You'll have aluminum rims on the Legacy, which, not only look nicer, but obviously are going to continue to look nicer than steel. Less chance for them to rust out or anything like that. And you get a fully enclosed, insulated, and heated underbelly. So that way it's going to keep things a little bit warmer in the colder season, keep road grime out, hopefully keep some critters and rodents out while it's in storage too. You'll also see that you have a propane quick connect. So if you want to hook up your Coleman grill, Blackstone, you can plug in right there. You'll be rocking and rolling. Square tubular bumper on the back, and mounted to that is a spare tire standard. I know this is something that a lot of manufacturers are trying to eliminate because it saves a little bit of money. I personally really like having that peace of mind of having a spare, and having it right in the back is still the easiest place to access it on a travel trailer. Outside shower with both hot and cold water access right there. Up top, you'll see a couple different things. One, you will see the backup camera prep. So if you want a backup camera, it's a plug-and-play installation. It also has the on-the-go ladder prep, so you can buy the telescoping ladder to be able to climb up on the fully walkable roof. It is worth mentioning, this back wall is laminated, which I personally enjoy as well. So are the sidewalls laminated. Again, the sidewalls and the back wall, everything is nice and solid. Then right over here is going to be the 30 amp detachable power cord, as well as your cable inlet. Right down below is going to be the termination with both the black and gray tank valves. Folks, this coach right here, if you're looking for something that isn't going to be too heavy, that isn't going to be too expensive, but has all those features you want. It has those big 6 features. It has the big TV, the big refrigerator, the big shower, the big toilet, and solid surface countertops. I'm telling you, this thing right here is one you don't want to miss.